Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going over a new strategy called inverse fair value gaps. So we've been working on this one for a while. It's still not ready. It's just kind of a beta, but I wanted to kind of just go over some of the features today and show you just one trade that it took yesterday, just to kind of give you guys a glimpse of what it is. So diving into the strategies here. It's going to look similar to a lot of our other strategies, right? They got the time filters. You're going to have fair value gaps here. You're going to have no indicator filters to my knowledge as of now. We have swing strengths, max contracts, things like this. More fair value gap features, some ATR, which is average true range. And consequent encroachment, lots of fair value gap things, because that's kind of what this strategy is based off of. And we do have this created as more of a semi-automated strategy, as that's how we think it's going to work the best. So just to show you guys what I mean by semi-automated is when you click these long and short buttons off, you'll be able to click on the chart and mark out liquidity. So you can see I just clicked here, purple line showed up, and I can click down here, purple line showed up. So this is telling the strategy, I want to look for shorts above this line and I want to look for longs below this line. And then it will basically only take trades off of that. Okay, so we can play the strategy here. It is a bit slow in market replay, but yeah, we have basically just marking out the highs and lows that we want. And obviously we can help you guys. I mainly just do hourly swing highs and lows. And again, you just click on the chart and it'll look for shorts above here, longs below here. So this was again August 14th. We had, it looks like a news candle here. And then you can see all the fair value gaps on the screen, as well as just regular swing points. This thing is really slow. But yeah, if we dive back into the strategies again, we have lots of fair value gap things. Still have the risk per trade feature that everyone loves. And then, yeah, we have a full auto mode, which works. We think the semi-automated mode, which is just by semi-automated, is just marking out those liquidity points, is going to work a lot better. You can also check require impulse moves. So that's kind of our way of, you want momentum to be in the market when you're getting into those trades. So you can check that if you want. You can require the fair value gap to be formed in the same direction. So 3 green candles to form the fair value gap, or 3 red candles. So lots of cool features with the fair value gaps there. Just a lot of the other things that you guys have already seen before with us. But it should be getting close to this trade that happened yesterday. Again, this is just one trade, just to give you guys a glimpse into what the strategy can do, because backtesting does take a while with this. So I'm not going to sit and do an hour-long video right now. But you can see it'll start marking out green for value gaps in live time, based on how big they are. Like, it's not going to necessarily mark a 1 point for value gap. You can put in a minimum in the settings if you'd like. I think right now it's set to a 2-point minimum. All right, so had to just rewind the replay because I think I had a little bit of a bug in the replay. But yeah, trade should be coming up here shortly. Again, just green and red for value gaps everywhere. You can set minimums if you'd like, and we should see the trade here in, I think, like 10 minutes on this. So I think it's right after this new green for value gap forms. Any second. Yeah, so here. So this is, I just had to refresh the historical data. Sometimes in Trader you need to just rewind the replay or refresh the data to get it to work. But you can see closed below this fair value gap that we had marked, got a fill. Stop loss is set to the bar opening bar pretty much above, so it's not right on this fair value gap here. And you can just drag these. So again, this is where the semi-automation comes in, right? So say you wanted to target a nice low, like you could move this TP down here, if you want, you can move this TP down this swing point if you just wanted to target swing points. So right here, we're risking about 10 points and hoping we can hit this, right? So this is just, again, we swept above this high that we had marked, shorted here based on this inverse fair value gap. We can let this play out. This happened again yesterday. So we can let this play out. 21 contracts here. Hits the first one. I would probably be dragging my stop loss to break even, so I'll do that there. So we'll let that play out. But all right, and there is the full TP here. So in that trade short, again, we marked out this purple line, shorted above the purple line, which is what we wanted, and shorted here. We got out partial here and got out partial here. We moved our stop to break even. In total, that trade we risked about 400 bucks, ended up making 1,800. So you can see that was pretty much a 1-to-4 risk reward, which is phenomenal, right? So a lot of potential with this software. We think the semi-automated mode, which is basically what I just showed you of marking out the liquidity, is going to work the best. So that's that. I just wanted to kind of showcase a little bit of this. We're still fine-tuning a lot of things. It's not quite ready yet to be released or anything, but figured I would showcase it to you guys and give you a little sneak peek of what we're looking at here. And again, this is just one trade. Obviously, one trade doesn't mean the world, but this is a lot of potential, so figured I'd show it. Let me know your comments and thoughts on this down below, and thanks for watching.